Hey guys, Pulkit this side from Gadget Generations. Today's video, I'm going to talk about a very sleek and compact portable DAC amp from a brand called NIPO Audio. NIPO Audio has recently emerged into the international audiophile scene with two products. They are very famous into the mainland China hi-fi audio industry because they make really high quality products. But for the international market, they have developed two products. One is a music player that is a flagship music player that houses ESS current flagship ES9039 Pro DAC chipset, and it retails for somewhere like I guess 2500 or 3000 USD. I guess the name is NIPO Audio N2 or P2, something like that. And the other product is this one, the NIPO A100. It's a very sleek device. You want to see it? Here it is. Very slim, very compact, and has built-in magnetic MagSafe feature as well. So it instantly clicks onto the back of my smartphone, and I do not get a dangling USB DAC from my phone now. So basically this device retails for 400 USD. It's a premium quality product and houses a top tier audio circuitry as well, housing ES9039Q2M DAC chipset and a powerful amp section as well. Don't go by the sleek and compact form factor of this device because it is immensely powerful, immensely good in terms of its sonic excellence. All of these things we are going to discuss in today's video. First of all, I would like to thank NIPO Audio for sending in this product for the purpose of this review. I will add a link to the description section below, so in case you guys would like to purchase it, you guys can purchase it directly from their website. Now let's begin with the design and build quality of the NIPO A100. So starting with the design and build quality, I would say the device has a really clean build quality. It has this, camouflage kind of textured finish onto the metallic chassis. Yeah, it has that texture that gives it a camouflage kind of look. Onto the back side we have the MagSafe design. As you guys know, it has MagSafe, so it connects simply onto your MagSafe enabled devices, the smartphones that have a MagSafe compatibility, like my S25 Ultra or my iPhone 16. It just sticks back onto the back of them quite easily and showed me no issues. For Android devices that have no MagSafe compatibility, the NIPO also includes those rounded magnets which you can actually stick to your smartphone, onto the back of your smartphone, and this then uses the MagSafe compatibility and just connects without any issues. Onto the front side, however, we have this leatherette material which gives the device a really premium feel. I have this silver and golden color combination which looks really cool. The buttons on the right side, they have this golden accent to them, and they give a complementing look to the device. We have the power button, the volume rockers, and then the gain switch. Onto the bottom side, we have the dual headphone outputs, 4.4mm as well 3.5mm, and the USB Type-C port for USB connectivity, by the way. Overall, the design is quite nice. It has a bit of heft to it, but it is not heavy per se. Its sleek design allowed me to connect it onto the back of my smartphone and easily slide both of them into my pocket without having any kind of issues as such. So yeah, pretty much impressed with the build quality. The completely metallic build quality with this leatherette material gives it a really premium touch. About the power delivery, about the driving force of the NIPO A100, don't go by its sleek design. It's a really powerful device. It has a rated output power of about 525 milliwatts through the 4.4mm balanced output port and about 125 milliwatts through the single-handed output port. And I never had any kind of issues driving any of my IMs with this device because it just drives them with quite an authority. Even for demanding IMs like the eminent tiers Ruby, the A100 was doing a great job, a fantastic job in terms of drivability. However, I would say that for full-sized cans, it doesn't have enough current in my opinion. I tried it with the Aune Audio SR7000 and I noticed that the pair was getting enough loud for me, but the dynamics were not up to the mark and it was sounding a bit congested. However, the SR7000 has a very wide and massive soundstage potential whenever it is driven properly. So in my opinion, if you are going to use the A100 for any kind of IM, even for demanding ones, the A100 will do a fantastic job for you. Now on to the next section where I will talk about the sound quality impressions for the NIPO Audio A100. About the sound quality for the NIPO A100, I had heard a lot of good things about the NIPO Audio N2, the music player that they have developed. And there was a lot of buzz going around about the sound quality performance for the A100 as well into the international forums. I have been reading about it at a lot of places. And that is one of the reasons that made me excited to try out the A100 for myself as well. I'm not going to lie here. And about its performance, I would say I am super impressed with how beautiful, how clean, and how rich the A100 sounds. I've tested it across different IEMs, ranging across different price segments as well. I have tested something like the Tangzu Warner SG as well, which is a $20 IEM. Then the Caffeine Quatio as well, which is a $130 IEM. Then the Sivga Q UTG, which is again close to $100 in terms of pricing. Start climbing up the ladder. I have listened to it with a full Donex even, which is a 1300 USD IM, as well as the Nostalgia Audio Camelot, as well as the Eminent Ears Ruby. All of these are premium IEMs which are priced at somewhere like 2000 2500 USD, and the device brings them to life with its absolutely amazing sound profile. How so? Let me tell you. First of all, the background. The background noise is deadly silent, even for sensitive IEMs like the Nostalgia Audio Camelot, which doesn't takes a lot of juice out of any given source, but it needs to have a clean source to sound its best and show no signs of hissing. The A100 provides a ultimate level of clarity with the Nostalgia Audio Camelot. It sounds deadly silent in the background. There is no hissing noise. There is no noticeable distortion even at louder listening level for such a sensitive IEMs. I would say that it's a very clean sounding DAC that does a great job in terms of delivering amazing sound profile. Next up, the tonality. The tonality of the NIPO A100 has a very rich and musical presentation. It doesn't sound overly warm, it doesn't sound overly bright, yet it retains great punch into the lower end, yet it retains great level of details into the treble section. You won't feel it to be sounding congested at all, even for the busiest tracks like Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. You treat the source with a good quality IM, and it is definitely going to bring it to its full potential with its amazing level of performance. The tonality is quite amazing. It sounds really musical. It has that organic factor to itself. Vocals, they sound damn lively. I was listening to this IM Let's Shore Mystigate with the NIPO A100, which is an all BA IM, and it's one of the most neutral IMs around its price point and has amazing level of resolution and details. The A100 was bringing it to its full potential. The vocals were coming out so beautiful and so captivating that I was listening to my favorite artist as of now, Hadika Kiani album Hayat, which has 3 Qawwali tracks, and each track has harmonium, tabla, and amazing vocals, and all that was rendered quite beautifully by the NIPO A100's organic tonality, and again Mysticate's neutral signature. So it's a kind of a match made in heaven in my opinion. So first reason was the clean background. Second reason is the amazing rich and organic tonality of the A100. Third reason, which I absolutely love about NIPO A100 sound profile, it's a sound stage. Its soundstage is not massive in terms of presentation. It's not going to render you a very massive soundstage, but it is going to render you a 3D immersive soundstage. It has good enough depth to not sound intimate or congested. It renders that, and then it gives enough depth to the profile to create a full 3D response. In my opinion, the soundstage rendition of the A100 is comparable to something like a $500 or $600 DAP, that is like the DX180, or maybe somewhere I would say it renders it closely to the DX260, which is a $1,000 digital audio player. So that is something I would say really commendable for a DAC that is coming at half the cost. Next up, I would say that the imaging and precision, basically our power output is so massive, 525 millivolts for any IM like the Eminent Ears Ruby. Well, it requires immense amount of power. It shows that level of scalability. Similarly, I can say Donex as well. Donex scales nicely. It doesn't require a high power source to sound its best, but it scales with high power sources, and the NIPO A100 lets that the power of Donex come out forward. It delivers clean textured bass response with impressive clarity into the treble region. Each and every single instruments, even for busiest sections of tracks like Master of Puppets that has a lot of things going on at the same time, and the NIPO A100 along with something like the Dawn X or something like the Eminent Yasubi brings you a really detailed and immersive response, which is again quite impressive in my opinion. And it's not just that it brings IMs of such extent to their life, even IMs like Sigda Q UTG, in IMs like Fine Quality that falls into the budget segment yet delivers an impressive sound quality, are rendered completely impressively with the NIPO A100. It delivers it just provides them enough and clean power with the rich tonality that brings a very amazing sound quality with those IEMs. Well, that's all about the NIPO A100 sound quality impressions from my side. Now on to the next section where I will be talking about the battery life performance of the NIPO A100 and one of the flaws that I personally noticed that is there with the NIPO A100. So let's go on to that part now. Okay guys, about the battery life, the device packs in really impressive battery. It's a sleek device. I would when I was getting this device, I was like with an impression that it would last me for 3 to 4 hours at max, but to my surprise the device lasts really longer than that, much longer than that. Basically I was using it mostly onto the 4.4 output using the low gain mode, and it was giving me 7 to 8 hours of battery, which is pretty much impressive for the device of such a sleek form factor. Even when using it onto the high gain mode, I was still getting 5.5 to 6 hours of battery. It is very much improved than the Kain RU9, which I recently reviewed as well. The video is edited and I will be posting it shortly as well. So yeah, very impressive battery life. One thing is there that I forgot to mention into the design and build quality. Near the actually at the USB port, the USB port has a ring around it, and that ring is transparent and has a light indicator underneath it, so it glows into different colors based on the active battery status of the device. Basically when the battery is full or it is above 80%, it is going to glow you green, then it falls into orange color, and then it falls into red color when it is about to die. The good thing here is it charges really quickly. It takes just like 40 to 45 minutes to charge itself completely using a high-speed 5-volt 2 ampere charger, so it's really nice onto that regard. Now there is a flaw in terms of charging design. Basically it just won't charge if you just connect a charger and you expect it to charge. That is what we do with current devices, that is how it goes. But what NIPO has done, they have implemented a mechanism. In order to enable the charging, you need to press the power button twice after connecting the charger, then it starts charging. It is both good as well as bad. Basically I sent this device to a friend of mine for using, and he actually used it for more than a week, and when it came back to me, I just forgot that how to enable charging. So I just put it on charging and I was like, oh man, my charging adapter is not working. Maybe I need to get a new charger or something like that. But then I remembered that, Pulkit, you need to press this button twice to get started with the charging. How it is good now? It is good because it won't take power from your connected source. It is just going to use its own battery, because it won't just turn on if you are charging it, and it won't start charging if you are using it. So charging has to be done individually. Good thing is it charges really quickly, so that is a really good thing and really impressive thing with this device. Now that's all about the NIPO A100 from my side. I absolutely love this device. It has huge competition with something like the Hi-Res DC Elite, and I would say that it competes with it head to head. I am trying to find a DC Elite so that I can share you guys a comparison with both these really high performing devices. In my opinion, if you are looking for a portable DAC that has a sleek form factor, that has a very rich and musical sound response, that sounds really impressive, that sounds really clean even with sensitive IMs, NIPO A100 is a fantastic choice that is available currently into the market. Well, that's all about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Stay tuned on to my channel. I am regularly making hi-fi audio related content. Thank you so much for watching.